Hi Earthlings, I'm Trice. Want to manifest money while you sleep? I thought that would be a fun little trick to speed up my $1 million manifestation, so I gave it a try. I went to sleep and the next morning I was richer. I did it again on the second night and the same thing happened. The next morning I was richer. And I'm going to show you how to do it so you can have more abundance in your life. Now, to increase your success at manifesting effortlessly, it'd be very helpful to first uncover your money blocks. A long time ago, I started noticing that I had the money block. You have to work hard, which means spend a lot of time in order to charge a high price. And if I wasn't spending a lot of time, if the answer came too easy, I started to feel guilty for charging my normal rate. So I knew that that was a money block. People don't care how much time it takes. People care how much value they receive. So it's easy for me to disassociate from that previous way of thinking and adopt that people are purchasing value. And I was able to get richer, even though I had been totally oblivious to my biggest block of all, that I had a scarcity mindset. And if I had never attempted to manifest $1 million income stream, I probably would have never found it, because it was only such a wildly fun, fabulous number that popped it into full light. So fear not if you're like, I don't know what my abundance block is. This can still work for you. And I will give you a few pointers to point you in the right direction. Almost all our money blocks are adopted when we were children. So the easiest way is to answer these two questions. What does my mom think about money? What did I see my mom doing with money when I was growing up? And then what does my dad think about money? What did I see him doing with money growing up? And after you write these down, ask yourself, is there any reoccurring pattern in you? Do you have any of the similar traits? And sometimes it's just not crystal clear. You have a little bit of mom and a little bit of dad and a little bit of your own, but you either do exactly what your parents do or exactly opposite of what your parents do. And I'm going to tell you a personal story how even though doing the opposite can create a huge money block. My husband has a money block. He has been attracting large sums of debt for the entire time I've known him. And sometimes it's good debt, like he bought out his business partner, and sometimes it's just not fun debt, like getting audited. But it keeps coming. And when we really started to diagnose it, his father was a very hard worker. He worked so hard, he got himself stage 4 cancer and almost died, and then stopped working after that. That was 20 years ago. He's still alive and well, but the hard work almost killed him. That, coupled with his mother, was a little bit of a spendthrift. And anytime the credit card bill was in the mailbox, she would zip on home, grab it, and hide it. So this is kind of what my husband has been doing, hiding little problems that might take some hard work because he doesn't want to die. You see the connection? And fear not, it doesn't take a lifetime to change. Seeing it is 90% of the work. Seeing the story is 90% of the power. It's essential to do this last 10% so you can hold that gold in your hand rather than it being stuck in your imagination. And the next step is to disassociate from that money block. Kick it out of your mental garden by saying, I no longer believe in you. I'm going to tell you what might happen. This might feel fake. This might feel like you're pretending, and that's okay. That's how everything that is new feels. Uncomfortable, questionable, not at home, until it becomes your new state of being. So just embrace it and remind yourself that this is evidence that you are on the right track to attracting more money. So when my scarcity mindset popped into full light, I instantly disassociated with it by energetically saying, I don't want to believe that anymore. And when I really reflected on it, I didn't believe that to begin with. I believe I live in a friendly, abundant universe. All I had to do was claim it, was believe it, was adopt it. So that's the next step. Disassociate and pick a new belief. And usually the new belief is the exact opposite of what you believed before. If you believed money is hard to come by and it's hard work to get money, the new belief would be Money is easy to come by, and it's easy for me to make money because all possibilities exist. Now I'm going to show you how to make money while you sleep without even having a passive income stream. Now it's time to make your subconscious mind do all the heavy lifting while you snooze your cute self to sleep. So what I did was focus on the one money block that I wanted to shift. I wanted to shift my mindset from scarcity to abundance. Then I wrote down 3 affirmations that I could say to myself as I slowly drifted off to sleep, so when I was on the edge of 2 worlds, they would slip into my subconscious mind and attract money to me. I'm going to tell you exactly the phrases I used and what happened when I woke up. Money comes to me easily and freely. I picked that because abundance has a vibration of ease. And that's why we all want money, because it makes everything else easier. Have to pay the rent? Have some money. That was easy. Want to go out to a fancy dinner? Here's the money. That was easy. Money brings ease to your life, so I really felt like that encapsulated what I wanted to attract. Now, I used to be a bartender, and I really loved that every time you worked a shift, money would flow to you instantly. So I added that to my request list and phrased it like this: money flows in daily from expected and unexpected sources. Now, this next one was in direct opposition to my previous mindset of scarcity, feeling like I was always going to run out, feeling like that I was always on the verge of not having enough. When I really saw that money block, I realized I never thought that was true, except for in my childhood, that abundance is all around us. We have an abundance of land, abundance of rain, abundance of water, abundance of happiness. Abundance is all around me and inside of me. Now, what happened? The first day I started saying them, and I didn't say them for hours. I may have said them for a couple minutes, fading off to sleep. As I woke up the next morning, and I already knew there was going to be money in my inbox. I just had that feeling. And I got paid from a sponsorship, which I thought it was going to take months. And it plopped in my inbox the next morning. So that was expected and unexpected. And I had zipped up that afternoon to visit my aunt, and she doesn't really have the eyesight that allows her to drive. So I had called a cab to come pick me up from the train station. And as I was standing there, it took me several minutes to notice the $20 bill lying right next to me on the ground. And it wasn't the $20 that blew my mind. What blew my mind was how long it took for me to notice it. It was practically saying, "Hi, Trice, I'm here. Abundance is all around you. Did you want to see me? I showed up." And I was totally ignoring it. And it was a metaphor for probably how much I had been doing that my entire life. So I scooped that lovely 20 up and ultimately passed it along to the cab driver because it was a slow day because of the coronavirus. Then I did it again the next night. The next afternoon, I had a surprise one-off session in my financial planning practice and made $500, totally unexpected. And I was like, this works. I have to make this a staple. So how can I make it even easier? I thought to myself. I'm going to tell you a secret about myself. I'm a little lazy, especially at nighttime. And even though I said I only had to say 2 or 3 phrases to myself over and over, I felt like that was too much heavy lifting. And so I'd do a guided meditation, and that even felt like work. Please comment below if you can commiserate, because I felt like I had to relax and focus my mind. Until I got insanely lucky. This gentleman named Peter Perfect put this comment on my channel, and the comment didn't hit home so much as his name did, Peter Perfect. It reminded me instantly of my very first manifestation. I manifested the Chanel J12 $5,000 watch, and the gentleman that bought it for me is named Peter. And I instantly associated this comment with him. So I clicked on Peter's channel. And he doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he has things that he likes. And I found this ASMR video. You're supposed to get tingly feelings, but that didn't happen. But what I noticed with this whispering was that that is exactly how I talk to my daughter. Soft, soothing tones. And it was putting me to sleep easily, and I didn't feel like I was working at it. And I started searching the internet for abundance affirmations spoken in ASMR, because I'm like, this is effortless. I don't have to think, I don't have to meditate, I don't have to clear my mind. I just have to be soothed to sleep by the mother soul of the universe. So since I couldn't really find one to fit the bill, I ended up creating one. And I'm gonna post it on my channel this coming Friday. And if that Friday has already passed, I'll just link it right here. And if you like these kind of things, splash some love on that like button so I'll know to keep making them. And until next time, my darling earthling, ciao.